Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Johnny, this is Near Native English, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Shadow of War gameplay trailer.
Shadow of War is an epic third-person open-world action RPG, and the sequel to the award-winning Shadow of Mordor. This walkthrough takes place many hours into the game, where we will show you one example of the epic, personal stories created through the next generation of the revolutionary Nemesis system.
So the first word we're going to take a look at today is Nemesis. The word Nemesis describes someone or something that always causes you major problems, that you always battle with or compete against. Think of the words enemy or opponent, as they have similar meanings. So let's look at Batman and Joker, for example. They are always fighting against each other. Joker is always up to no good, and Batman, being the hero, is always trying to stop him and bring him to justice. So in this example, they are each other's nemesis in the form of enemies. So the question, will Harry Potter finally defeat his nemesis Voldemort? This also refers to an enemy type of nemesis. So for all these guys, they can also refer to each other as their arch nemesis, which means they are really each other's enemy. But Nemesis isn't always an enemy. If you always compete against someone in a running race, for example, but they keep beating you by just a little bit, then you can also refer to them as your nemesis, as they always seem to be able to get the best of you. So when competing, your nemesis is someone that is always better than you at something. Maybe faster than you, or they get better grades than you, or they're stronger than you, etc. So some words that often go together with nemesis are old nemesis, long-time nemesis, arch nemesis, or you can try to beat your nemesis, etc. Okay, so let's look at the next part.
Today, we're going to attack and conquer the mountain valley of Saragost and take it from Sauron's overlord, Ur-Hakon, the Dragon Lord. Let's launch the assault.
Okay, so next up, conquer. So conquer is a verb that means to defeat someone or something, or to even overcome and take control of something. It has similarities to the words defeat, capture, or overcome. So one person that you may associate with the word conquer is Genghis Khan, as he is famous in history for conquering the most amount of land ever. So we can refer to him as a conqueror, which is the noun form for someone who conquers things. So Genghis Khan conquered nearly 12 million square miles of territory, more than any individual in history. So in this example, he captured and took control of these territories. So some words that are often associated with conquer are to conquer land. You might even try to conquer the world. Or we also often talk about conquering your fears. So when conquering your fears, this is referring to overcoming and taking control of your fear. Okay, so the next word we're going to take a look at is assault. So an assault is an attack. Getting punched or yelled at or bombed are all types of assault. Think of the word attack as it is quite similar in use. But an assault is to attack someone or something in some way. So it's not always a physical thing. However, if you look at this guy punching his opponent, then this would be an example of physical assault. As with the sentence, he pleaded guilty to assaulting a police officer. So some words that are often associated with assault are physical assault, sexual assault, verbal assault, which are all common types of assault. You might even launch an assault during battle, or you can be convicted of assault, or if you're unlucky, you may be an assault victim. We also have assault weapons, such as an assault rifle, which is a very dangerous weapon, often used by military forces. Okay, so let's move on to the next part.
To save Middle-earth, we will be journeying deep behind enemy lines and using the new Ring of Power to forge an army and conquer Mordor from within. On the world map, we see the many regions we can conquer. Every one of these regions is a distinct environment with unique enemies and allies, including overlords, war chiefs, captains, followers, fortresses, strongholds, missions, and more.
Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the word forge. Now, forge has a number of meanings, but today we're just going to take a look at some of the verb forms. So the original meaning of the word forge is to bash a hot metal object into a specific shape, just like this guy here who is forging a sword. But nowadays we also use the word forge in a more general way, meaning to create something strong, enduring, or successful. In this sense, it's very similar to the words build or create. So we can say things like, the two women forged a close bond, which just means the two women built a close, strong friendship. So another really common use of the word forge is to fake something, such as a painting or a signature. So if I showed you the painting that I bought recently, you could say it's a forged copy of the Mona Lisa, as it's most definitely a fake. So for this meaning, the words fake or copy are very similar. Some words that are commonly used together with forged are to forge an alliance, to forge a partnership, to forge a bond with someone, or you can forge a signature or even a document. Okay, so lastly, we're going to look at some examples of some common word combinations. Number 1. Lex Luthor is Superman's longtime nemesis. The woman was sexually assaulted by her boss. The military strategy was to divide and conquer. The two children forged a strong friendship as they were both new to the country. The man was charged with assaulting a police officer. The army may have taken some land, but they have little to no chance of conquering the world, which was their goal. The Joker is Batman's arch nemesis. The woman conquered her fear of spiders after seeing so many of them in the woods. The army forged an alliance with local rebels to help them fight the war. The boy skipped school and forged his mother's signature so he wouldn't get in trouble. Yesterday I finally beat my old nemesis in the English test. The man was accused of physically assaulting the child. Okay, and so today's question for the comments section. Who is your nemesis, and in what way are they your nemesis? And that'll do it for this lesson. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time.